Day 89. That took me way too many tries. We're having a blast in their base. So on day 90, I decided to check out what Jaren's been up to, just for fun. But then, that is a raid bar. And trust me, I was freaking out for a good reason. I had to pause freaking out though, so I could avoid getting seen by Jaren. But I've been doing this spiel every video, and I'll say it again. Raids never happen on this server, since they need villagers, and all the villagers are dead. And stop asking me about zombie villagers, since dog, have you seen any spawn recently? I mean, I haven't. On day 92, I needed to see how that happened, because if anything, that raid bar meant they somehow had a villager. So once Jaren left on day 93, I dropped down. I was met with an absurd looking machine. There was all sorts of redstone thingies, but inside of the chest was loot specifically dropped from raids. I looked up and saw Jaren was still up there. So I got right onto the beacons and equipped my armor since I was going in. At first, I just tried pushing buttons. When that didn't work, I tried crawling and doing it, but I just looked stupid. Until it opened. I squeezed through the boats and started to get dragged down. Finally, I made it to the bottom. In a typical raid farm, the villager would be at the top. But this one seemed to work in reverse, and the villager was most likely below me. However, on day 94, it shoved me back up, and I somehow got stuck. I wanted to mine out, but I saw Jaren's name tag in the distance. My respiration helmet was giving me time, but I was losing breath fast. So I looked at my inventory and remembered the chorus fruit I stole. Except I accidentally figured out I could swim down if I pressed myself against the wall. I managed to break the glass and escape. On day 95, I left the area because if a villager was actually down there, stealing it would literally make me one of the richest players. On day 96, I started clearing out room for the materials. I needed a lot of blocks, iron ingots for rails, and gold for power rails. I wasn't sure how much I needed, so I just tried grabbing as much as possible. I also picked up my shulker with materials for TNT, just in case I needed to make a scene. On day 97, I had my closest moment with death, and began my dive into the farm. Using the trick I learned, I was able to reach the bottom fast. I mined under the magma, and there was a hole that revealed why I knew I was gonna win, bro. I have failed stealing a villager twice, and the third time's the charm. Except, I forgot the redstone to power